5, 4, 3,
Cheap Flights and
Cornbread.
How's it going, everyone? This is Frank Cavone,
and
the Cheap Flights and Cornbread podcast.
Every fucking time. How's it going, everyone? This is Frank Cavone, and I am here for episode 24 of the Cheap Flights and Cornbread podcast with Brett Porter.
We are fucking killing it.
We're fucking killing it. 2 episodes back into this thing, and we're still figuring out the groove here, but we are here with Sugarhold. What's up, guys?
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
Good, good. So happy to have you guys here. You guys have been doing a lot locally, especially this year. Everything from Art on Lark to performances at Lark Hall, involvement with the Jive Hive, and even, an upcoming festival day at Wild in the Trees. So we have a lot to talk to you guys about. And anybody in the chat throughout the podcast, feel free to chime in. If you have any questions for the Sugarhold, now is the time. And definitely go and check these guys out live. They're different. They're what we've been missing here in Albany. And I got to say, just in general, if you've been around the area a lot, jam bands are such a prevalent thing in this area. And I love jam bands. It's we've definitely had a lot of involvement with stuff regarding just working with Greg Bell, local festivals, and honestly getting our foot in the door. But then you get opened up to all this other separate music, which it's silly to have to say separate because, especially with the additions of places like No Fun or just what Super Dark Collective is doing in general, there's a lot of other ways for bands to get exposed other than your regular channels, and it's great to see bands like you doing your thing.
Absolutely, yeah. And Super Dark was really our launching pad.
Really? No way.
Yeah. They were the ones who. Yeah. Shane booked us our first show as soon as we were ready. Our first show was last December. So that's why you're saying we've been doing a lot this year? Yeah. It's how long we've been around. So
really, it's the first year of you guys' band.
Yeah, we started in early December.
No way.
Yeah, and then our first show at least. We had been trying to get the music going and everything like that before that.
Good.
So Super Dark was really where we started. I think most of our first shows were with Super Dark. Andy from Shortwave Radio Band also booked us one of our first shows. So it's they're really the reason that I think anybody saw us to begin with was Super Dark.
Was that okay?
Yeah.
And then just slowly getting dates and playing local Albany events that are honestly very cool. Like Art on Lark, great event this year. Literally, for those who don't know, Art on Lark is just this big art music vending event where it literally extended from both ends of Lark Street and with
crazy.
a stage in the middle.
Yeah, that was nuts. They had us on a trailer.
Yeah.
That had AstroTurf. Yeah.
Little
We
Matt likes to move around.
Yeah, we do a lot of twisting and shouting.
Yeah.
We twist and shout, and we were rocking that trailer in more ways than one. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so that was a good time.
Now, do you guys have I'm sure all of you guys listen to similar things or even different things as well with the Sugarhold? Do you have was there an attack with what you wanted to accomplish in your sound? Because the first thing I noticed is everybody could say, oh, this is very Black Sabbath-esque, but what really rung a tone to me was it's very similar to a band like The Sword. It's just this heavy, I don't know, just the tones of the guitar, everything about it is so nice to hear in a local setting.
Yeah, we're a pop band really. We play pop music,
Pop music.
Yeah,
okay.
It's rock and roll. But it's really accessible, I think, is the main thing. It's fun, it's easy to listen to. It's a good time.
Yeah,
it's a party.
Yeah.
We don't have downer songs. We don't have, nothing's too. All right, maybe a little, but that's it's an unfortunate circumstance, I guess, but yeah, but it's still, that's the idea of the Sugarhold, was just to be fun and to lighten it up a little bit,
Yeah.
but we still, we still get down, have a good time.
No,
Rock out,
it reflects in your performance, and it's just like I said, it's just refreshing to hear something like that, especially in this area. And how's it been, at least like working with other bands, like growing in this community that we all get to be a part of?
It's awesome. I mean, Matt's even more deeper into it than I am. He's in like 8 different bands around here.
Really? Okay.
But the great thing about the music community around here is I really feel that everybody supports one another. We've really only had the best interactions with everybody. It's we get good reactions from everybody we play with, and we enjoy all the people around here. Deeply and truly. It's really great. I love our music community.
Everybody's ready to lend a helping hand, whether if it's an extra XLR cord or like connecting you with somebody who's booking a certain venue, like I don't know, like the Greg Bells, the Shane Spillingers, the Super Darks.
Yeah.
Like there's something for everybody, and that's the great thing about it. Like Super Dark Collective, bringing it back to that. So many different things that they represent, and that's where it's like I kind of wish that and hope that our area turns into, not just like this and then the melting pot of things, but like just there's this. Everybody supports this. Everybody goes to all their shows, and then like that does happen. But and it seems like it's happening more, especially after the pandemic. Like we all got it, pretty bad. So like, we can all relate to something at the end of the day, whether it's not the music you listen to.
Oh yeah, just
happy to be there.
Yeah, being able to see performances live. I can remember going to like one of the first shows after the pandemic at Rare Form. It was the Abysmal show.
Yeah.
And it was just like a whole new world. Weed was legal.
Yeah, right?
Oh my God. It was crazy. It was just absolutely nuts. And like, it was, from that, and that was well before we started playing our shows, but like from like, when I was at that show, I was like, man, we gotta actually do this. Like, this is gonna be cool,
Is that where we met?
Yeah, that's when we first met.
Yeah.
You had
No
your
way.
short shorts on, your Daisy Dukes.
Yeah, with
Matt
a holster with a.
So it's not like
Yeah.
you guys have been known each other for a while. It's like this kind of happened out of the.
I've known John since we were in like our early 20s.
John's our drummer.
Yeah, John's our drummer. Who's
couldn't
not
be
here. He works at No Fun and is part of Super Dark.
Oh, no way. Okay,
Yeah.
dude, his get up is awesome. Best hairstyle.
Yeah,
I mean, you got a
John's
pretty
cool.
good one too.
Yeah, we all have kind of a
Rocking
look.
boy.
Yeah, we kind of have a look, all of
That
us.
guy.
Olander's the coolest one. That's when he said he couldn't make it, I was like, damn, you're the cool one. So he's the one who, he's the real one with style.
Daddy-O.
Daddy-O.
Nice.
That's a we're working on, we've been workshopping a nickname for him for a while.
Yeah.
Think we're going with Daddy-O.
Yeah. Better than Daddy Boom Boom.
No, it was just Boom Boom. Boom Boom. I wanted it Boom Boom. When we did the Jive Hive, we had a special camera angle for him that became the Olander cam, but
that's funny.
I wanted to call it the Boom Boom Zoom. And he doesn't like that. And I'm sorry, I should not even be saying it now. Matt brought it up.
Don't call him. Don't call him.
Don't. No, it's not cool. It's not cool. Sorry, John.
So that being said, the I guess live streaming became a thing from the pandemic. Would you say, being a band that just like really like got their start this year, did live streaming help like in putting you guys out there? Because not everybody, and like shout out to the Jive Hive for doing that, because like I remember in like pre-pandemic, it's like not everybody can afford to have a videographer, but to have a local place to go to where they're just doing that, hit record on the cameras, and boom, you got a live show recorded.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's awesome. I think it's great. and I think I think it's good even outside of the pandemic. I think it's something that can be fun and useful. Excuse me. Frankie gave us drinks. Thanks, Frankie.
Yes. Recent trip.
So do we need to bring anything? He said, no, I'll get you guys some beverages. You'll be all set.
Yeah, I was one short, just one, and I left
I got
you
a
with
White Claw. I'm enjoying it. It's refreshing.
Would you like some of this?
I'm set.
I didn't even realize that one's 10.1%.
10.1.
This one's 7.
Oh,
Okay,
geez, you're
wow,
going
it's like
wild.
drinking a Natty Daddy.
Yeah.
You fucked yourself out of 3 extra
Extra
percentage
strong
points.
beer.
Dude,
what
oh
it says.
man.
It looks exactly the same.
Shout out to Canada.
Thank
Hey.
That's cool. I just want to take a quick second and just give a shout out to our sponsors for our podcast today. We have a few of them. Brett and I gathered some for Wild in the Trees, and we just want to thank everybody for literally lending a helping hand with this, because all of the ticket sales for Wild in the Trees go straight to Ronald McDonald House, and we really couldn't put this together and afford it without them. So what do we got, Brett?
Well,
now that I switched to your camera.
wait,
Actually, this time.
Wait, did you switch to me?
Not yet.
Do it. All right, guys. So,
loose cannon today.
because I do forget the other sponsors, I will list the ones that I got. So, mostly from the Glens Falls area, we have Sully's West. It is your local working man's bar. They open at 9 a.m. You can get yourself a homemade Bloody Mary with all the fixings at 9 a.m. any fucking day of the week. Live music on the weekends, Trivia Tuesdays, bingo, I believe, during the week. SF Janitorial is a Christian conservative commercial cleaning company based out of Saratoga. Had to pull some strings to get that one. Ginner Electric and Mechanical. It is no surprise that they share the 3 letters as the gem in Gemfest. I don't know if there is a correlation, but it's at least cool to point out. And also 40 Oak Classic American Grill, owned by a really nice guy, Jim Campione, a very community-oriented person, does a lot of work every year for Operation Santa, and it's just a nice guy, and the food is solid, and every now and then they actually do draft specials where you could buy a draft and then get to keep the glass. Last time they did this was for their Sam Adams Summer Ale, which they served in a fucking 23-ounce glass.
Oh my God.
It's like, deal.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yes,
how do you
Dude,
beat that?
sign me up.
And I think I got all mine. Oh, Altered Apparel. Fuck.
Altered Apparel.
Altered Apparel.
Jeez, how could
Josh,
you forget?
Josh Green, I
man.
apologize. I gave Frankie the wrong logo for the poster. You have every right to be upset. And also, we're remiss to even have to fuck it up like this. But Josh Green, in addition to being a fucking conductor for all the trains, has a custom T-shirt,
Choo-choo.
custom T-shirt, yard sign, anything custom apparel, Altered Apparel, located in South Glens Falls. They're the next big thing, I hope. And also, Josh Green is the officiant for newest member of Mirth Films, Nick Bull's wedding.
All right.
He does
I'm
it all.
officiating a wedding.
Dude,
You're officiating.
yeah.
I've done like
First time.
4 of them, and they're fucking great.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can't
it's
wait.
fun.
It's my best friend from 6th grade.
Dude,
Oh, okay. So be
That's
natural.
awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Good, good,
I
good.
can't wait.
So wait,
That's
is he
so
still
sweet,
is he
man.
still your best friend?
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel weird because when the time had come, it was a toss-up as to whether or not I was going to be the officiant or the best man, and we decided on best man.
Okay.
I just feel honored to be asked to do anything, really.
Yeah.
Because he knows I'm a big fuck up, so.
Hey, oh, you'll be fine. But you're also a performer.
Well,
That's
yeah,
true,
I
yeah.
think
Very
that's
true.
why. 'Cause
Yeah,
he mentioned
you're gonna
that.
be
He's just like,
just
well,
fine.
You perform. You can be
Yeah.
in front of people and like talk, right? I'm like, without an instrument in my hands, I don't know. Man.
Oh, you're
bass up there.
doing, yeah.
Yeah, we
well,
can
you're
throw
doing
bass
the.
up.
Just play the harmonics to what you're saying.
We've seen.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
We've seen Matt
His wife
act.
will love it.
We've seen Matt.
It's about you.
I think it'll go over really well.
He's an actor. He can do it.
I'll just make it about me real quick. And
Oh, yeah.
guys get married.
I feel
It's
like
fine.
every wedding I've shot, though, I feel like the officiator, if they're not like a priest or something, I feel like you have to make it a little bit about yourself. Like everybody says, like, "Oh, I met these guys from
Yeah,
yada yada
yeah.
yada,"
Right.
and usually I'm like, "Wow, you're making this about yourself." But maybe that's part of the thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe that's
why,
it.
Why am I?
I'm
up
just
here?
catching up.
Yeah.
It just adds a little sincerity to it.
What if you
Yeah, a
breathe
little bit
fire?
of source material.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Gene Simmons it.
He can breathe fire.
I can
He knows
breathe
how
fire.
to.
Yeah.
I
Welcome
have
to the
breath-
wedding.
I have breathed fire before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen him do it.
Oh my
indoors.
God.
In real life.
Against
In
color
real
line.
life.
Yep. 3 times actually for each show I had to do. Yeah. Breathe fire.
Wow,
Yeah. Matt's a part of the
It's
Troy Foundry
hilarious.
Theater. Yeah.
I respect it.
Yep. We're making a musical.
Yeah.
the moment right now.
No way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, dipping your hands in a lot of things.
I keep myself busy.
Fuck yeah.
Keeps me out of trouble.
He just did a live stream with his other band, Big Maybe.
Yes.
Big
from
maybe.
Big maybe.
from
Oh, Big
from
Maybe.
yeah
Okay.
from the Jive Hive. That was one of a kind.
Actually, I'm pretty sure
We
I've heard
broke
of
out the
Big
green
Maybe
screen.
from somewhere.
They
I
play
feel like
around.
you
Good.
guys opened up for a band not too long ago. You guys have been around for a little bit.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah,
Maybe?
yeah, they're
Did
good.
you guys ever open up for a band called Hard No?
Yes.
Wow.
I don't even know if that's a
Wow.
real band name.
Something like that.
What a name! What a name!
They played Coachella once.
Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
They were
Of
actually
course.
at Woodstock '99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Big Maybe's good.
Yeah.
You definitely check them out.
Dude,
check
I
that
will.
stream out. It's nuts because it's they used green screen.
No way.
Um,
Okay.
And then
Yeah, we had some fun with it.
with what was projected on the green screen were then the other camera angles that were
Oh.
then
Dude, that's
modified
sick.
and flipped, and then those also had the green screen, and then other camera angles were on that. So it was like, it's pretty wild.
That's so
Dude, that's
fucking
cool.
meta.
And that must be nice, like having stuff, know how it's gonna be every single time. Like, you know, there's a procedural process in it. You know, reflecting the quality of the content. And like, dude, like I watch your show. Like I said, like watch the live show you guys had.
Yeah.
Man,
Dope,
yeah, that's so
yeah.
cool. The PTZ cameras and
Yeah.
it's cool. Green screen, damn.
Yeah. So he, you know, Tom's up for doing anything at the Jive Hive. You know, the more outside the box it is, the more he's into it. You
That's
know.
awesome.
So that's so when they were doing that, everybody was really excited about it. As that was going on.
Oh yeah.
Right time, right place too. Like that's when we needed it. When
Yeah.
there's nothing
Yeah.
to go see. You know.
Yeah. So yeah,
Just-
him and the Nolanauts were doing really well with those. They did a
awesome.
few. I remember watching a bunch of them. So even before I went to the Jive Hive for the first time,
No
or
way.
got
Okay.
involved with it, I definitely had watched a few. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Just to switch things up, back to the sponsors, we do want to give a shout out to a few of them, every single one of them. Barn Cider, they're going to be bringing all the barbecue. We got Adirondack Pub and Brewery. We have WQX, and we'll be doing a jam and toast pretty soon. Stay tuned for that. Shout out to Radio X, and congratulations on 4 years of just bringing awesome content in paper form and radio form to the Capital Region and
What up,
beyond
Art?
area. Art for debt, man.
And shout
Hard
out
as
to-
nails, man.
Shout out to Art.
Shout out to Rob Smittix for being on the only podcast that got taken down by YouTube.
Literally, you talk about
Nailed it.
strippers once, it's
Yeah,
over.
because and
There's the line.
We just
There
got
it is.
suckered.
Uh-oh.
Whatever, Google form.
Why
Did
did
it
we
just
get
turn
kicked
off?
off the air all of a sudden?
Yeah.
The lights just turn off.
Exactly. Well, who else do we got?
Cut the
You
power
mentioned a
to
lot
the
I
of
don't
them.
know.
Season
How about the
Skate
two
Shop.
biggest ones?
Lake George Steamboat Company, big shout out to them. Big sponsor for this year's Wild in the Trees Music Festival. And shout out to them also for just a hell of a festival. Rock the Dock, one of the best festivals to come out in these recent years. It really started from the ground up, like by the book. Like it started with Formula 5, local Lake George band that, you know, got really far. You know, made it onto Palace Theater stage. And then, you know, after they decided to take a break, it just continued. And this year we were supposed to have Galactic, but we had Twiddle, which definitely reflected in attendance. And either way, it would have been a great time. And just to have that summer thing, cheap, a lot of people came out supporting local, awesome. So go check out Lake George Steamboat Company. Bring your grandparents, or if you got a first date, go on like through St. Sacrament and pay for the dinner cruise. Also, huge part of what happens involved in the trees. This is very involved with skateboarding. The whole reason why we're even able to do this is because 10 years ago, my friends and I, we set out to get a skate park in Lake George. Got it, like 8 years later, and then we were like, well, if we continue raising money for something without having a full community there, you know, with other kids to kind of carry the torch, what are we going to do? So we're like, you know what? We're going to try to mix both worlds in Mirth Films, which is music and skateboarding. And again, if it wasn't for skateboarding, I wouldn't be sitting in this chair. Same with Formula 5. So Season Skate Shop is going to be sponsoring the competition for this year's Wild in the Trees. It's going to be a 2-day competition, all going along with the music. And between each set of music, there will be a different competition. There's going to be a ton of prizes. And even we're going to be filming a full part for whoever wins. So get a high quality recording of your skateboarding, and honestly, it'd be fun just to get my ass out of the editing room too. So,
Right?
but regarding music, you guys are going to be on the lineup along with Annie in the Water, Glass Pony, El Modernist, Neon Avenue. We got the Scunches, and we got the Hauntings. So we're going to have 2 different days of music. It's going to be half jam band oriented, and the rest is going to be we got some punk and alternative music for day 2. Trying to provide the best of both worlds here, and I don't know if you guys have heard the Hauntings yet. They're a local Glens Falls band.
I looked
Very
into them,
punk,
yeah.
just like
Sweet.
Misfits,
Yeah.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Nice.
Just
Oh,
like
awesome.
very
Love it.
aggressive punk music. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Love it.
And then Glass Pony, they're going to be playing day 2 as well. While some consider them a jam band,
Oh, yeah.
I personally don't. I really think if you really listen to Glass Pony, you'll hear other elements of what is in that music, aka Smashing Pumpkins, alternative, aggressive. I don't know, aggressive music that it's not just. I'm not gonna say fluffy, like a floaty, like jam,
Yeah.
like noodle. Like it's like very Pink Floyd, like very
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
down to a science. Greg Pitts is a hell of a guitarist. Eddie Hoteling, great.
Awesome dude.
There's this awesome dude.
He was
man.
our sound guy at Lark Hall
Yeah,
on
we
on
met.
Friday.
Oh, was he really?
Oh, he was amazing.
great.
Shout out, Eddie.
Oh, I'm telling everybody that I
Great.
can that Eddie was awesome. He not only killed it on the sound, but he was doing those lights too, and that was
Yeah.
top notch. We had a blast. at
Oh, he's
Lark
doing the
Hall.
lights and the sound.
Oh, he was
Oh,
crazy,
yeah.
crazy.
Wow.
So good. Multi-talented.
I mean, to
Very
do that
good.
good is hard. And Eddie's a super professional guy too.
Oh,
like,
he was.
Oh, yeah.
All the bands loved him. We played.
Good,
We
good.
played with
Yeah, who'd you
Faraday, and Haunted Cat, who are both just lights
Great
out,
bands.
lights out in two
Haunted
different
Cat's
ways.
from around here, right?
Oh, Haunted
Yeah.
Cat! They're both local
I gotta
bands. It was a
fucking check
local.
them
It was a
out.
local showcase. Haunted Cat is a show.
Oh yeah.
Is a show.
Really?
Drew is a true showman. We played with
Drew
them
who?
Friday. Drew Benton's his
Drew
name.
Benton, okay.
Yeah, and Drew Benton, and so we played with him Friday. I went to see him again on Saturday.
No way.
Yeah. He's very David Bowie-esque even, I would say.
No
yeah.
way.
He costumes and capes. They let me wear the cape on Saturday when I went and saw him the second day in a row. I wore
Dude,
it.
that's
I wore the Haunted Cat cape.
Yeah,
I think they have a nice video of me like kind of, letting it flow a bit. Yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice of them.
And then he shreds a guitar.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
crazy. Yeah, he's got this black SG, and he just wow. They're fantastic. They really are. The whole band too. Let's not just talk about Drew
Yeah.
because when you see him, it's hard not to
He is the center of the show, but let us not forget
I mean,
the rest of the guys.
yeah. The drummer was fantastic. He was
He's a great frontman.
Oh
yeah.
my
Oh,
God!
Dude,
yeah.
that is an element that has been missing in bands for a long time.
Oh, this
Like,
guy.
dude,
Yeah.
That's cool. I gotta check that out.
If you want to
Oh,
see
yeah.
something else, that's solid music too, and it's not
Okay.
it's not just all flash,
Yeah.
He backs it up. It's
Yeah.
like Jack Black in a sense. I mean, I can't describe
I mean,
it. Out.
he's a true showman. Yeah,
The way-
he's really good.
Like Bowie.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
like Bowie
okay.
is really good.
Costumes and
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, yeah.
Bringing the theatrics to it.
They were great. They were awesome. And Faraday was also
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess now talking about other local bands, like, is there other bands that you might consider like or foresee yourselves like maybe doing like joint shows with, or like maybe combining to go on like hit the road or?
Yeah, I mean, we're all pretty busy, so I'm not sure if hitting the road too far or too long.
That
is-
would take some serious planning.
Yeah, so, but we're pretty happy with gigging around here. And,
Yeah.
and
That's good.
And
It's about the
doing
music.
this. Yeah, and having fun playing with other folks. So there's certainly bands that we'd like to share the bill with that we haven't.
Right. Like Abysmals.
The Abysmals is my number one. They know it.
Okay.
Yep.
They know it.
Candy ambulance.
Yeah,
Oh,
oh,
fuck
yeah,
yes.
that'd be really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, they're like the biggest one around, right?
I used to play shows with them back
Yeah.
before they made it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So where are you guys all based out of? Like, are you all Capital Region guys?
Yeah,
Or?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, Dan and I are in Schenectady.
Okay.
I'm in Troy.
John's in Albany.
And Johnson.
All right. I gotta say, Schenectady gets a bad rap.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
just started
awesome.
doing some work out there, and
Yeah.
it's. I think it's better. Like the main strip is better than Lark Street, and I always say that. Better
There's some
pizza.
cool stuff.
Yeah,
Oh.
Nico's Pizza. I was
Yeah,
like, wow,
good stuff.
this is so fucking
Yeah,
good.
there's
man.
some
Like,
good pizza down there.
There's a good
They-
coffee joint, like right around the corner
yeah.
from Nico's, like down that alleyway. I
Yeah,
can't.
Take Two is a really good vegan spot.
I heard that.
Ambition
Yeah.
Cafe is awesome. I got sandwiches from them twice last week. Great Flats Breweries,
We've
like
been there a couple times.
we've
Nice.
gone.
The barcade opening.
Yeah,
There's a barcade.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
That's cool.
and
Dude, Schenectady's on the come up.
yeah,
Oh, I love it.
I mean, I think since Frog Alley really did their thing there,
Yeah.
it's like what's
yeah.
going on there?
Like,
all
Say
the
what
time.
you want about
Tone
Frog
for the
Alley, but
rest
it
of
did help bring some stuff down there for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I've definitely spent some time at Frog Alley for sure. Their beer is great.
Their beer is great. They have a lot of options, a lot of space too. I mean,
Yeah,
the fact that Get the Let Out played there almost a month ago now
they do all the
blows
tribute
my mind.
bands.
Especially
Yeah.
like they played. I have a lot of respect for Get the Let Out because. And I have a little bias. I got to know those guys.
Oh,
They
yeah.
skate. They
Yeah, yeah.
shred.
Oh yeah, that's
they
awesome.
They played like they did the Lake George concert series last year up at the park, and it was just like I was like skating like before the set started, and I was like seeing one of the guitars like out there shredding. I'm like, dude, aren't you worried about your wrists?
Yeah,
It's like, I had this
we were
one
talking
guy-
about it earlier, and we were like, "Oh, maybe we can ride a skateboard." Like,
maybe
I was like,
let's
"No,
have
none of
let's
us should
do
do that."
Dude,
I
it's scary,
think
man.
I think it's about time we hit the people with what they need. A PSA.
Okay.
We need people to sign up for this fucking skateboarding
Yes.
competition.
Yes, do it.
Skateboarding friends.
Yes, all of them.
Yes.
All our
Anyone
Win
skateboarding
some
who
prizes.
can
friends.
Even
ski.
if one person enters, you win. So you get all the prizes. You get first, second, third.
Is there,
Yeah, so just head to, it's all streamlined. Just go to our website, mirth-films.com/wildinthetrees. Right there, you'll find a link to how to enter into the skateboarding contest. All you gotta do is pay to enter into the festival, and you're automatically able to enter into the contest. If you are under 18, you have to have a parent waiver signed. It's just how we got to do things. And but yeah, just go fill out the Google form. Let us know what your favorite skateboarder is. Send us a link of your skateboarding, and we'll sign you up. And like I said, Steez the Skate Shop do so many great things. And you guys have been from the area. You're from here. Like the same guys who used to own the Shelter Skate Park. I don't know if you ever remember that.
Oh, of
back
course,
in the day.
yeah.
They
They
used to
did
have
shows
bands play
there,
back
yeah.
Yeah, I used to be like pay for my $10 for my 5 hours. I'd be like, wow, this is insane.
Yeah, yeah.
Like 10 years old.
Absolutely.
And now they're featured in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastered. Like that's how
Nice.
cool
Absolutely.
this fucking skate shop is. And support your local skate shop. Support your local coffee shop. Don't let friends buy Starbucks. All that bullshit.
Yes.
Burn ass coffee.
Yeah, get your burn ass coffee, whatever they want to call it.
In all
Pike's
fairness,
Peak.
we did burn our coffee right before.
I did.
you
I
guys-
burned a half a pot.
Oh,
Setting
buddy.
this, not even setting this up, we were just like burnt out of our minds, and like,
Yeah.
and like I was just like, oh my god, lights! I froze, and
You
like,
didn't burn the beer.
didn't burn the beer.
Beer is fine.
It's like,
My
you know
White
what?
Claw is.
Beer
I'm really
is
enjoying the White Claw.
just about
honestly.
as
Okay, I was gonna say it's hot as fucking here. I
Yeah,
wanna
this is
apologize.
super refreshing.
This is the
Yeah.
problem here. Is like I have like a little ass heater here that works sometimes in the winter, but when it's either dead of winter or dead of summer, it's like either extremely cold or extremely hot. So it's like space heater or door open, which means all my roommates / my girlfriend are gonna get just blown away with awesome music. So, yeah, it just you
Gotta
got-
love these old buildings.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? But we are moving locations. We can't say where yet, but I'll tell you, it's
Mostly
I'm
because
fucking
we don't
looking forward
fucking know.
to it. We don't know. We kind of know, but what we're trying to do is move into an office that I don't have to like makeshift my fucking room every time.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like actually have something like set up and like usually like my room like right now is like obviously like my desk is right here. I got all the shit that's standing in my kitchen in this fucking room. And man, it's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It creates a lot of errors. I'll tell you that.
Man, I can only imagine. Yeah.
So, we're really looking forward to that and not sweating our asses off while we do this. But yeah, just to keep things going here, we're gonna move in to our new part of the podcast, which is Steez or Stale. Steez or Stale is
Got a
just
bumper?
it's a fun little way of just, I don't know, seeing what is cool and what is not, what is acceptable, what is not in any situation in daily life. And, it could be like, I don't know. I guess we'll just get into it.
We'll
Brett,
see, right?
let's go.
Yeah.
So,
I'm excited.
Steez or Stale.
They
So,
haven't told
I'm
us
basically-
what they are beforehand
No.
either. I don't have
No.
no idea what's coming.
And we never will.
But
So-
it could be something like it could be anything.
Yeah.
We could be hyper specific.
It could be like pineapples on a piece of pizza. It could be like that,
Yeah, I'm not
Stale.
gonna-
Love
Stale.
yeah,
Right.
I'm going Steez. I'm Steezing that.
Steez. Get out of
Steezing
here.
it. Steezing it every day, twice on Sunday.
Fuck out of here.
So I'm going to get this started here. So Steez or Stale, and this is just all with the sugar hole. We're not going to answer this for you guys to answer. We can go down the line here. So first question in Steez or Stale, or first statement or hypothetical situation per se. A pizza delivery guy accidentally giving you ranch instead of blue cheese with your chicken wings. Steez or Stale?
Steez.
Are you guys ranch people?
Steez, I fuck
No.
with ranch. I like blue cheese
I
better.
like ranch and blue cheese.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine-
I don't think that ranch is a bad sauce. I just think blue cheese is the wing sauce.
Yeah.
I agree.
I will have to disagree.
I don't want to make a fuss out of it.
I'm just gonna say-
my own blue cheese anyway.
You
Yeah.
don't have to make a call back.
Yeah.
I
So-
love dips.
I'm going stale. I'm going
Same.
stale and saying go Bills.
Go Bills. Okay.
Go Bills.
Get the Bills Mafia in the house. Oh,
Dude,
man.
we have a table somewhere.
I will say,
Someone call
Go through
Mikey
that.
Cheese right fucking now.
I will say they are
What
the
up, Mikey
only
Cheese?
only
Shout out, Mikey
AFC
Cheese.
team I respect. Other
Perfect.
than our favorite team, the Steelers.
Yeah.
Man, I really
There's a
want
lot of
the Bills to
similarities, I
succeed.
feel like, between.
Dude, they're
the cities,
historic
yeah,
teams,
yeah.
man. I mean, you
So-
guys made it to what? 4 Super Bowls now?
Boom, 4 in a
I mean,
row.
you guys made
Yeah.
it. Like
Yeah.
that's even saying a lot. And
Jim
like,
Kelly,
fuck,
man.
you guys have had a lot of fucking years to go through, man.
I met Jim Kelly in an elevator
No
one
way.
time. It was awesome.
Was he a nice guy?
He was awesome. He was really nice. I was in 5th grade, and we stayed in the same hotel room as the Bills on for the game, the weekend of the game, purposefully. And so we would we figured out what floors they were on, and
Yeah.
we would hit the elevator buttons to those floors, and then we would hop on. So yeah, I'm trying to think of some of the other guys. Kelsey, yeah, I saw Jim Kelly for sure, and we saw Marv Levy go through the lobby, and Bruce Smith was around.
That's
like that.
insane. Bruce
Yeah.
Smith.
Yeah,
Oh
he was
my
a big
God.
guy. I was in 5th grade too, so I'm sure he's still much bigger than me though. So
Okay.
I'm a Raiders fan.
So we're gonna go
Yeah,
with
yeah.
we're gonna go with Steez.
I'm
Oh well, no,
I'm
you're against
100%.
it. You're just
No.
a dipping guy. Anything that's
I'm-
in the box.
I have
You're
strong
the
feelings. I have strong
Yeah.
feelings. I don't think anyone else has as strong feelings.
Don't put any ranch in this guy's box.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. Let's see here. I can't even read my writing. Okay, so
understand this.
going to bed right after taking a shower with a wet head of hair.
Stale.
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 That is
Stale.
so fucking
That's a recipe for
specific.
mold, I feel, somehow.
Oh right, I like this.
I'm teasing it today. I'm contrary to you guys.
I feel
I
like
do it all the time. I love hopping into bed right after a shower.
See,
Not gonna blow
But your
dry.
hair probably dries quick.
Yeah, I've got
That's
short
the thing.
hair.
I was
I
just
don't have a
gonna
ton
bring
of
that
hair.
up.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
have a ton of hair.
Dan
Like
and-
this is
Dan
different.
and I
This
have
is
that
different.
problem.
That's true.
You're
It's
like,
a lot
fuck
different
that.
hair.
It has to wait like an hour and a half for it to get dry. for
Imagine
me.
John's mullet.
Oh yeah, John's got a
He would
mullet.
definitely
John-
say stale.
John has a
Stale.
mullet.
John
Oh my
definitely-
God.
We're gonna speak for
Do you know
John.
how many people
All right.
Even being the leader.
Official,
Have, like,
official sugar hold.
had
I guess it's
buses.
stale.
Stale.
All right, I'm gonna have to
And
adjust
I'll
my
have to agree
habits.
with you.
We'll have
Like
to do
yeah.
this picture.
I have two haircuts. I don't give a crap of how I look, and it's either I have a buzz cut or my hair's grown out.
Yeah.
And when my hair's grown out, I'm like, yeah, I'm not fucking doing that.
Yeah.
No, then
I
my
guess
hair,
I
I
could
can't
think back.
sleep now. My fucking things all wet. My pillow's all wet. What am I gonna do? Like,
Yeah,
I
I
start
don't run
thinking
into
about,
that
am I gonna
problem. I
fall
don't run
asleep
into
now?
that problem. So, all right, I can understand, and
Stale.
that doesn't sound good.
Yes.
That doesn't sound good. Danny.
Okay. Let's see. So the next one, going to a restaurant and eating outside on the deck next to a busy road.
Stale for me. Definitely
Like,
stale.
imagine eating on the side of the road of Western Ave.
Yeah.
How good
Stale.
Like, we'll sit you on the deck,
Yeah.
inside or outside.
Well, if it's a nice restaurant, but
Just a little
like,
side of exhaust. You know, doesn't
yeah.
really
I
sound
mean, if it's like a
great.
pizza place, like that's one thing. But like,
I like to smoke outside.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah?
Sometimes.
All right.
You know, like,
Yeah,
so-
especially
I guess if you
it's
can
like
smoke
jam-packed
there.
busy.
But
you
I don't
just
know.
lean over the fucking the dividing patio gate.
Yeah.
Just lean over. Just
I'm technically not smoking.
blow
Yeah.
the smoke is up in the air. as you can.
So we're just gonna say.
We're gonna say that's Steez. That sounds Steez to me.
Steve, if it's a
I
takeout
stale that one.
Okay.
restaurant.
I
Okay,
stale that
let's
one.
stale it.
we're gonna officially
No,
stale
but
it.
I want you to smoke.
All right. You want him to smoke.
Really?
Yeah. He wants him to be happy. He wants him to be happy.
I want you to be happy. I want you to be happy.
We don't want
Is
you
what
to
I
be
meant.
unhealthy, though.
Yes.
Well, you can't have it both ways.
I know we're not gonna rag on you. But I
Okay.
don't think we're gonna 100% say we want
What are
you
you, my
to smoke.
doctor? Anyway.
Okay,
All right.
so Steez, if you're smoking,
Nothing wrong. Yeah.
stale if you're not.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
If you actually
perfect.
care about the quality of your food. We're gonna move it on to the next one. Scooters for recreation. Scooters for recreation.
Steez.
Steez, yeah.
Steez.
Yeah.
Easy. Steve.
Get
I have
the
a
fuck out of here.
I have an electric
kidding.
I have an electric
No
bike
brainer.
that people call a scooter sometimes.
Okay.
Wait, you
Yeah.
have, you have an e-bike?
Yeah, I have an e-bike.
How many DWIs do you have?
None. I just wanted. I got it with my stimulus money.
Hey.
You got what the
Dude.
stem is?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. I'm just like, what am I gonna do with all this? I'm gonna buy an e-bike for like $700, and it folds up. It's got little like 16-inch tires. It's great. I
Beautiful.
get around Troy, no problem.
That
You
does
know
sound
what?
pretty fun.
With that being said, that's awesome.
That's
And like just
Steez.
coming back from
Yeah.
Montreal, like seeing how many people ride either bikes or just scooters or mopeds. It's like, what's wrong with us? You know, what's wrong with us?
Well, isn't CDTA's like doing scooters and
They are
bikes
now.
and stuff? There's no scooters in Schenectady, I'd like to
I haven't
say.
seen it.
There
I
are
haven't
no
seen
scooters
any
in
in Troy.
Schenectady. They need to get them
I
out
will
there.
say
Come on.
I like the bikes where you pay for it, because imagine like coming home. Well, I guess you'd still get a DWI driving, riding a bike drunk.
Yeah.
But still,
It's harder.
It's harder.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, you really gotta be tanked.
Yeah.
Unless you keep falling.
Yeah, and doing something
maybe
or
they're
running
doing you a
into
favor.
like
You're
running
swerving,
into something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know
hitting
you
people.
can't get a DWI if you're pulled over on a horse?
Really?
Yes.
Because
Okay,
the horse
so
is
you
in
know,
charge.
Because
You know-
because at the very least the horse has a mind of its own.
and I'm just
Okay.
gonna say that's a really good point to bring up, because right now we have the Gilded Age going on in Albany.
Parking
Go
was
steal a
awful.
horse and buggy, grab that
Parking
auto
was
style.
really rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had
Yes.
too much fucking
They're in
weed,
Troy.
Yeah,
My
it's
God.
something in Troy,
I gotta-
too.
how inconvenient is that?
Oh, dude, they shut down half the city, pretty much. You know, like it's definitely an inconvenience.
And how much of a heads up do they give you? None?
The road's closed.
Yeah.
That's it.
Really?
The road's
Yeah. Oh my God. I guess that would be a good excuse
And
if
then you
you
go
like.
to a block down and be like, maybe I could go through here. Nope, road closed. Oh, maybe I can go down
Jeez.
through here. No, you get police are here. You definitely can't go down through there.
And if that's happening during the week and you got Troy Farmers Market on the weekends, like, damn, what's the point of even driving?
Get an e-bike.
Get an e-bike.
Get an e-bike.
Get a horse.
Full circle.
Or a
Steez.
horse.
Get a horse.
Steez.
Wow.
Steez the e-bike.
And then my
That's
last
sweet.
teaser stale, getting an email from work while you're not working.
I don't get my work email on my phone.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Smart guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
That's
I
a-
say
that is a
it's
healthy
stale
work-life balance.
because I
Yeah.
get work emails all the time, and I answer them during business hours.
Yeah.
Do you feel obligated?
Stale.
Do I feel obligated to answer them outside business hours?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No way.
Business.
Yeah. Stale. Who's gonna love that?
Written
Who's
down.
steezing that?
No.
Who's
Yeah.
steezing
Yeah,
that?
I totally love working for free.
Yeah.
Off to the captain.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not ready for any of this. I didn't sleep. I bartended at this shithole in Glens Falls, and I did not sleep. I had to get my car inspected, and I was like, I
Do
know
it.
if I go to bed, I will not make it to the shop. So I just went on like a YouTube bender, and the next thing I knew, it was 10 a.m. and the next thing I knew, I was at Frankie's apartment. It started raining, and I didn't realize that the fucking apartment was unlocked. So I was sitting upon the stoop, just waiting for Frankie. And he's like, dude,
God, test that now.
I pull up, listen to my shitty ass jam bands, and then I see him sitting. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Are you sad?
Is everything all right at home, Brad? So, all right, mine aren't that specific, and in hindsight, perhaps I should have made them specific.
Oh, okay.
Steez or stale? Cornhole.
Oh,
Big Steez.
Big Steez? Why stale?
I had a bad experience a few weeks ago.
With cornhole?
Some people that wanted to set up cornhole in the street in Troy. It was a business. You know what? Fuck it. I'll name them. Bootleggers. Fuck that place.
They sound nice. That sounds like something that bootleggers
We want to
would
thank
do.
Bootleggers
wanted
to sponsor
shit
our
on the
podcast.
They're not a sponsor, are they?
So the staff could play cornhole, and there were people at the farmers market. You know, it was a busy Saturday afternoon in Troy. People at the farmers market, like the vendors, wanted to get their stuff from the market, and these guys were like, "Nope, we're blocking the street. We're playing cornhole," and just the staff were playing. So while witnessing all this and drinking my iced coffee, I sacrificed my iced coffee and threw it through the cornhole. And splashed the staff.
It was
so
him.
you got 3 points.
While I rode away on my e-bike.
Oh, back to the e-bike. Back to the
Jesus.
e-bike.
Dude,
Get it,
Thank you.
That's
Don't,
badass.
vigilante
Like I said,
justice.
service.
that would literally like drive me up the wall if I was like, that's great that things are going on in town, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, shit, when I love sliding dirty, but like when they close off the road, it's like, first of all, I don't even know how to get around in Troy. It's all one ways.
This is
yeah,
it's
like-
not sliding dirty. Sliding dirty's alright.
There are, I know, I fucking love sliding dirty, but like it's just like every time I go there, I'm like, wow, there's something blocking, there's something going on. It's like, wow, Jesus, this is annoying.
Yeah.
One
Troy
way.
streets.
They're crazy. They're
easy
little.
to block.
They're
lots
little.
of
But it is on the come up. Troy is on the come up.
Troy's
There are
awesome.
Steez all day. I think it's better than
Troy
Albany.
is
Like,
the
Albany's
best.
stale
Troy's
as
the
fuck.
best around
Oh,
for
it's
sure.
stale. Troy's
Yeah.
Steez.
Like
Troy's the
You
best.
guys said it, not me.
I
Troy's the best.
Just
No,
saying,
yeah,
like,
he's
I'm
all
about
one
to
from
be a
Troy.
Troy guy. And
Awesome, dude.
Would you fuck, marry, kill Albany, Schenectady, Troy?
Oh, come on.
Ooh.
I would Steez Troy
I
right
would,
in the ground.
I would fuck all of me because they got a lot of good
Whatever that
venues. I would marry Troy because their food is hands down way better,
Yeah.
and there's so much more going on.
As he wears a Nighthawks shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
I walked in
yeah.
there. I've been there a couple times now, and I'm like, this place is awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you can't find creativity here in Albany, and that drives me nuts. Like it's in pockets, and you know, it has a lot to do with the way Albany is set up. You know, I look at Albany like almost like a San Francisco in a sense where it's a big ass hill. You have Haight-Ashbury, you have your downtown district, you have different pockets that are just spread apart because of a bunch of hills. But when you look at Troy, it's all flat. You know, people compare it to Brooklyn all the time. I'm sure
Yeah.
that gets annoying, but in all honesty, like after like spending some time in Brooklyn, I mean, Brooklyn's awesome because it has a reputation for being awesome, and it's like, you know, it's super non-corporate, and I mean that exists here in Albany a little bit, and I feel like, I mean, we could go down the rabbit hole with why Albany sucks, but like that's why fuck Albany. Fuck Albany
Save
too.
that for another
Yeah.
But yeah, kill Schenectady because man. You had enough years to get it on off the ground, man.
We're really coming back,
It's Electric
man. We're
City,
really
come
doing
on.
great. We're
Scranton
really
beat
doing
ya.
great. We're trying out
Better
there.
food though than Albany, I will say.
We're,
Bring back any place
Schenectady's
of
really
luxury.
Schenectady's on the up.
Meat food.
Schenectady is
Great
a
food,
lot of
yeah.
great things. Things
good
close
Italian
early in
You
Schenectady.
took me to the best
That's kinda
barbecue.
late.
place.
Memphis King. Oh, the
Memphis King?
God.
Holy
Is it better
shit.
than Dinosaur?
Oh my God.
so
Dude,
much better.
this guy has Barbecue King tattooed on his knuckles. It's a father-son. They
I'm blown
close
away.
when they sell out. They sell out like every day.
We gotta go.
Smoked. Oh my!
Please.
I had him do my wedding. Oh, they're great.
No
Oh,
way.
oh.
Okay.
Wait,
Oh,
did he
they
officiate
catered.
your wedding?
No, catered my wedding. No, he didn't. No, Matt officiated my wedding. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I now
No,
pronounce
yeah.
you barbecue and
Yeah, no. Yeah, shout out to Memphis King because they're dope. That's one of the best spots in Schenectady. Yeah.
Hell yeah, I definitely gotta add to
Dude,
the list.
we are learning about all
There's
these
Barbecue
great
King and
places.
there's Pizza King. Damn.
Yeah. Pizza King.
Pizza King
King's
is great for
good.
variety.
Dude,
Yeah.
Pizza King
Nico's
sounds
Pizza
like
is
the
better,
place
though.
that like the losing T-ball team goes to after a game.
Yeah.
Although, I will say, they are better than Pizza Jerks when it comes to creative pies. Like, if you're looking for a traditional pie, go to Nico's. Big slices, cooked to perfection. But when you go to a Pizza King, it's like, you got this, like, abstract pizza, and that's awesome. Like, you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
find that anywhere else.
I love Nico's before Proctor's. That's my go-to. So
Oh,
you can go
really?
up to the
Okay.
bar upstairs. You can get the fruit, all the pizza and everything, and then get a few drinks, and then head over to Proctor's because it's right
Dude, not
across the
bad.
street.
Literally.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So much literally right in that area.
Oh, Proctor's is awesome. Yeah.
So second, Caesar stale.
Oh geez, second
Oh, boy.
Steez or stale. Dirty martinis.
I mean, I'm not a big.
Yeah.
Booze is a big Steez for me.
Booze is not for me. I'm
No.
just more of
I
a.
give it a Derek Steez. Right
Yeah,
there.
you go for
Derek
it.
Steez.
Give it to him. Give it to
From,
him.
He can speak for us on this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
enough
From that band.
to really.
I just had my first martini Monday night.
Oh, yeah?
And which will lead into the third Steez or stale foot tattoos. After bartending Saturday night, one of our regulars is a tattoo artist who has a shop right down the road from the bar. And I've always wanted to get a tattoo on my foot. So I got a
On the
fucking...
top.
I got...
That's awesome.
Dude,
that's fantastic.
Steez.
What's the fucking
Steez.
angle? Frankie,
Big
cut to my
Steez.
camera.
Big Steez.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, I'm cramping like a
Big Daddy Steezel.
Big Daddy
Yeah.
Steez.
Diesel.
Papa's
I call
got a
that
fucking
Steez.
A brand new Steezel.
shaken, not stirred, baby.
But Steez for sure. I
Steez?
have
Oh,
a,
that's
I have a
awesome.
few stick and poke, not on my
Yeah,
foot,
you
on my
have
toe.
some. Yeah.
Got
that
when I
counts.
was really drunk. Stick and poke, just little DIY.
Nice.
Dude, I
I'm
respect the hell out
I'm
of
the
it.
only one in the sugar hold that is not tattooed.
Okay. Wow.
Well,
Interesting.
Fun fact.
You should
Yeah.
say that for never have I ever.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah. We
Coming
call
Actually,
up
you
next
don't want
time.
to tell people that. Never mind.
Well, unless they listen to this podcast, people will never know.
Exactly, which is a good chance that nobody will.
That's
Oh,
a
man.
spirit.
Although you
we
do,
apo-
you know, you get, yeah, you.
we apologize to our 4 Steez viewers out there.
Yeah.
You guys are all very
Steez.
Steez.
I Steez the viewers.
I will say-
It's all on the rewatches, anyways. You don't have to watch
Exactly.
live.
And
We
with
appreciate
that,
it.
That's where, like, I cannot wait to get just a setup studio. Just, we already have some, like, we're the most disorganized people in the world.
Yeah.
Who could trust us with a fucking publication?
No, yeah.
But no, in all honesty, like, thank you to anybody who listens to this.
Yeah.
We're the stale ones. You're the Steez ones.
Oh, yeah.
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 So we're gonna move on. Before I say that though, I think dirty martinis are stale as hell. First time I ever had a dirty martini, and the only time I ever will have a dirty martini was up in Plattsburgh, New York.
I went to
This
college
is-
there.
You went?
Platts Vegas.
Yes, dude. Me too.
You also-
all
dude,
three of
Las
us.
Vegas.
Fuck
Wait,
yeah.
Wait,
look
wait.
at you guys. Oh, what's he got?
No.
Yeah!
Bergie.
Oh, God.
Look at that.
Frankie, let's try this again.
Bergie fucks.
Bergie fucks.
There you go.
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah.
okay.
Dan and his
Do you
wife.
have one?
We gotta pause.
Bergie's
I
also
don't have a
Steez.
Plattsburgh tattoo.
Oh,
which
you
is a damn
should.
shame, which will
Steez or
change.
stale. This is a bonus one. Cold cheese pizza.
Hey, that was the
Oh.
next one, you
Oh,
fuck.
fuck, I'm sorry.
Was it really?
Cold cheese on pizza, yeah.
Oh,
Like,
Steez.
Steez.
Dude.
Steez, one
It is
Steez at all.
something.
Anything.
Steez,
Pizza.
please.
We're
Steez.
always.
Steez.
Stoner wings.
Let's
We're
have
the-
some.
we're
let's
big
have
pizza
some.
guys.
Monopole.
We're big
Monopole my
pizza
favorite
guys.
place on earth.
Dude, have you guys played the Monopole yet?
No. we
Haven't
have not.
you didn't?
Let's
you
make it
have,
happen.
and
I've played the Monopole.
He has,
a long
but not
time ago,
us,
but
yeah.
not with the sugar hold though.
Damn.
Monopole.
We haven't really
Favorite place
traveled
on
very far outside of our circle. We went down
Well,
to Catskill.
Yeah, that's the farthest.
That's the farthest,
shit.
and then
I mean,
they're
dude,
booking
for
us
1
back.
year, that's fucking good though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Avalon
not
Lounge.
even. Yeah.
It's
Shout
beautiful.
out.
Beautiful
Yeah.
venue.
Oh yeah, Avalon Lounge was great. Awesome food.
Okay, I
Yeah.
gotta pause it now. Well,
Okay.
we gotta go and talk down this deep hole. So,
Yes.
did you do the 4 years?
All 4 years.
Okay, what was your first haul?
Whiteface.
White
Oh,
face.
Whiteface.
Where were you?
Freshman.
Moffat.
I was Harrington.
Oh, you transferred.
I was
You
a
transferred.
transfer.
Okay,
I was
yeah.
transfer.
That was like the weird one, kind of.
Yeah, we were the weird one. I will say, like everybody on our floor smoked pot, and like
Oh, yeah,
I lived
us
with
too.
all the soccer kids, and like I was like the odd one out, and it was all right though.
The
Like,
soccer
I tried
kids
learning
smoked?
guitar covers that just to be like, oh, I can relate to you. So I learned like Avicii.
I don't know what's happening.
Wake Me Up on my guitar. I was like, you know what, yeah.
Dropped
yeah.
out.
I can relate.
When were you there?
I was there from 2013 to 2016.
Oh, so I was 09 to 13. I graduated in 13.
Wow.
So Monopol's your thing.
Oh, dude.
Passing of the
My
night.
favorite place on
Wednesday
earth.
I would have
nights.
been on.
Wednesday night, wing night, open mic.
Oh, yeah.
With the guy's name is
Well, if I
Mike.
went to college.
I think he still does it too.
Okay.
Yeah, was it Lucid back then? Like kind of
Oh,
house band?
Lucid.
Oh,
So you know
love
Lowell.
those guys.
What's that?
You know Lowell.
I don't know Lowell, but I know the band Lucid.
Okay.
But
Yeah, dude. Oh man, I was just out in Plattsburgh
God.
today.
you were there today.
Is there
Yeah,
a fire
I was coming
somewhere? I
back
see
from
smoke
Montreal
everywhere.
and,
Just
I
the
didn't
sugar
have to
hole,
stop.
buddy.
Oh,
Dude.
dude. My
I love it.
favorite
We're going
place.
up for homecoming. I
Yeah.
miss it like shit. Like,
Oh.
dude, being at the Monopole, buying a pitcher of beer for $2.50.
And the only
Roller
collateral,
Rocker Jenny. Roller Rocker Jenny.
dude,
Oh.
and the only collateral was you had to give them your fucking driver's license
Oh, you had to give it to
Because
them?
people
because people
take
steal the
that.
To the
pictures.
pictures.
Oh.
So
To get
it's-
the actual picture back.
My
Yeah.
friend
The
it
actual
was-
container?
Yeah, it was
They were
collateral.
worried about people taking them.
It worked.
And they're just like
Well,
those
it's
pictures.
college
It's
kids.
kind of like the boot.
Kind of like
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's just like
Okay.
those pictures you see at like a 1980s Pizza Hut. You know?
Oh, yeah,
those-
like
oh,
very
Yeah.
much out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
that's
I will say, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna play Plattsburgh, you play Monopole. Don't play Saturday night. Friday night is the night to play.
Do Friday
Because
night.
they on Saturdays they do the Genesee for like a pint for like $2, and it's like no
It
one
dro-
comes out.
which is a
Everyone goes
shame.
out to like what was the green room at the time, and like for me, like I didn't go to any of those nightclubs. I would
Green
go
room,
to those
RIP,
nightclubs and be
yeah.
like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, who am I hanging out with? Like,
I was a big Peabody's kid.
Peabody's is good.
The
The Chug-a-Mug.
Chug-a-Mug
Yes.
Chug-a-Mug
I still
Monday.
have
I have
like,
mine, yeah.
dude, I still
Still
have like
have
fucking
mine.
6 of them.
I would have brought
Because-
it. We should drink out of some later.
Well, because dude,
really fun.
it was economical because you would get a free pickleback plus your first fill. It's like you were better off going in every time and buying a new mug. It was great, and
Here we go.
dude, just so fucking great.
Oh.
If you guys get a show in Plattsburgh, let us know, and we will make sure to go see you, and we'll all make sure we get some fucking cold cheese stizza after this.
Yeah, cold cheese
Please.
pizza.
We're-
I thought it was
Steez,
disgusting.
please.
Yeah.
Steez, please.
Any pizza. We're pizza
And
guys.
then like somebody that I actually had, I was like, this is so amazing.
Pizza Bono, just
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
in
the
the
cold
morning.
cheese on it.
Oh,
Cheese,
yeah.
cheese, please.
nothing
Yeah.
better.
Dude, just
I was
so,
I eventually graduated from the dorm to apartment, lived on Brinkerhoff.
I was on Brink for a while. Yeah.
Okay, where on Brink?
Was it 136?
I was 139.
Oh,
Dude.
nice.
I had the blue house with the porch.
Okay, mine was green. It was during the summer too, which was awesome. It was
Okay.
after we graduated, so we just
So were
lived there
you
for the
like
summer.
next
Oh,
to like
fuck yeah.
TKE, like that fraternity?
That was, I think, after.
I was after.
That was, I think they took the
They
house.
turned
after
into a
People are
black
gonna skip
podcast,
over
guys.
this.
Oh,
Oh man. Well, cheers to
just
Plattsburgh
whisper in
and
the
fucking
mics?
negative 20-degree weather.
negative 20-degree weather.
It's gonna be beautiful for the first 2 weeks in the West. 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, just enough to get everyone in.
Back to
And the
regular.
last,
I'll bring you guys up.
the
I'll bring,
last,
I'll bring you guys up there.
All right,
All
let's
right,
go up.
seriously.
We'll go up.
Let's go play a show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for the college kids.
and the last, Steez or stale,
I can't wait.
Oh,
aviator sunglasses.
Oh yeah.
like the
Steez
ones
them.
you're wearing?
Yeah, I
No,
was
Steez them
pretty
all
strapped
day.
for ideas. I was just thinking of things that I
You're really
was
into.
personally aware of at that point in time.
Okay.
Well,
About
look around,
about
dude.
4 minutes before you guys got here.
Yeah, 3 things you can see, 3
would-
things you can feel.
Yeah, yeah. 3 things I'm wearing, 1 thing I'm eating.
I'd go to bat for aviators, yeah, Steve.
Yeah, I think I have a pair in my car.
Fuck yeah.
Unless I have like a prescription pair of aviators.
See,
Don't you fucking
so
say it.
here's my thing. Here's my thing is that I can fit the aviators over these. I can do it right
it
over the
always looks
top.
awkward.
Oh, there
when
you
Well,
you
it
got
looks
that.
awkward, but they
Yeah.
actually fit, and because these are big boys, you know, and
If I had Ray
Aviators are
Bans, I mean,
yeah, exactly.
those-
Ray Bans don't.
those
Ray Bans are
help.
perfect for that. They'll
Those
go
help
right
with
over
mine,
this.
yeah.
But for mine,
But for
aviators.
yours-
So we're split decision.
Okay.
Dude,
I'm gonna go with Steez
Thank you.
just because
No one asked you, Frank.
I am not somebody to pay $100 for a pair of fucking sunglasses.
Well, yeah. Well, no, you can
Definitely
get
you get
rip-off
what I'm
Wayfarers. You can get rip-off
Get some knockoff
Wayfarers.
Oakleys from the
Just with
Oh,
sunglasses in
Oakleys,
general,
man. That's
it's-
cool. I could see you
I
rocking
hate
Oakleys. You look good in those. You look real good.
Let's get some.
Yeah. I
If
got
you're
some
gonna
bleach
spike
at
your hair,
home.
you
We
might
can
as
do
well
it
get some
together.
frosted
Yeah.
With sunglasses in general, though, it's definitely quantity over quality.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Have
the
a
more
few.
you can
be,
have,
be
the more
ready
you have.
to lose
Yeah.
9 out of 10
They're like
pairs.
hot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
My wife had like an actual. We were driving by a optometrist on Burnt Hills Trash Day. In Burnt Hills, where I grew up, they have like 1 week every year where you put your trash out. And like it was, so they had like their sunglass racks like out, and so we grabbed one for her, and she had like, I mean, she's got 1 million sunglasses. So, yeah,
Just from that.
Well, I mean, she stored them on
I
that.
will
She
say-
didn't get the
I will
sunglasses
say
from that. It
it's
was
better
just
than having
the.
a million pairs of Crocs.
So then let me.
I know
Oh,
people like that.
Yeah,
Shit is
I
better
don't
than
own
the same.
Crocs.
I had a girlfriend like that once.
Mm-hmm.
Stay away.
Watch out.
Sounds pretty still.
That does sound pretty stale.
All right, guys, we're gonna go into our last segment here. Our last segment is literally just what we've been consuming each and every
Frankie,
single
no, we're
week.
missing a thing.
What are we missing?
Dude, we're missing the thing we started last week that you were so excited about.
Oh yes.
Go
Or
back.
we
You know what?
we have this
That's
thing. We have a thing. Frankie came up with it last week, and I said it sounds great. Let's roll with it. And I liked it so much, I fucking remembered.
Nice job,
Weekly
Brett.
observations.
Oh.
The things that we,
Yes.
the 3 things we could see, feel, touch, however we went about it.
Yeah.
Just things that throughout the week that caught our attention to the point that they were stored
Almost
in the
like
back
Peter
for memory.
Griffin's
Thing.
grind
Grinds my gears.
Yeah.
Generally, yeah. It's a
Pet
it's
peeve.
a very like reserved rant of sorts. So, Frankie, you want to go first? You want me to go first? How
I'll go first.
hit him with it?
Well, this whole thing started because back in when we used to do the Kind of Live, Kind of Living podcast, we would do this thing called Rant Cam. And Rant Cam was basically, we were like, took the vloggers approach. We left our third camera through our switcher, our fourth camera through our switcher to be like a vlogging camera. So we would hold up a camera and just like fucking rant our minds out. So we're a little more professional here and a little less drunk. So, you know, we're doing things a little different now. But yeah, weekly observations. 1, I was up in Montreal and I was at a coffee shop, and usually, like, when I leave a tip, you know, I'll leave a tip on anything. Like, even if I'm just getting a cup of coffee, I'm just picking it up. You know, maybe back in the day you wouldn't, when they didn't have that tip option, you know, I wouldn't. But, like, now, you know, I do because I feel for people who work in the food and restaurant industry. I've done it. It's a bitch.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
so I go to this coffee shop in Canada, Montreal. They don't obviously take U.S. dollar, but a lot of them do. You know, they'll just be like, all right, we'll take it.
Whatever,
We're
yeah.
just gonna
Sure.
call it dead even though. So going to this coffee shop, and I get myself, you know, a cold brew and whatever, and I go to leave a tip. I put a $5 bill in the tip jar, and they're like, and like I was just like just being nice because it's like, yeah, I'm not from here, so
Yeah.
I leave the tip, and then they're like, we don't accept American money. You want this back? And I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, are you kidding me? This is worth more than your $5, number 1. And number 2, if I was
Bring it to
in,
your
and
bank.
maybe it's just maybe it's a cultural thing where it's like, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Like if you're in Italy and you don't leave a little food on the plate, it's an insult because it's like, oh, I'm not full from all your food.
Right.
So I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't think anything of it. But if I was still working at Pizza Jerks, you know, making like shit money each week, and somebody left me a $5 bill, regardless if it was Canadian or not, I would go and exchange that money.
Yeah.
You know, I would just, I don't know, put it in
Well-
my drawer or something. So I was like,
Sounds like they
kinda
could
like,
use
what the
that
fuck?
money in town anyways. Whereas, like, if somebody dropped a Canadian bill in Lake George, like, I don't think many stores are going to accept that. But
right, and that's it. That's a whole other thing. It's like, okay, then do we do the same thing? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's why it's like, you know, if I'm not, you know, being culturist or anything, but like if somebody gave me like I would never say I'm too good enough for this money.
Yeah.
Like that's just me.
Right.
You know, especially like I said, working in the food and restaurant industry is like tough as nails. the worst hours. You don't get home until late. Every weekend's gone. That's why I was like, all right, I see how it is.
Yeah.
Brett, what's your weekly observations, man?
So, I'm more passionate about one of them than the other two. The first one actually isn't even a rant. I was really worried that getting a tattoo on my foot was going to hurt really bad because, there's no protection.
Right.
But I think because of that lack of protection, the vibrations from the tattoo machine kind of served as like an offsetting, like numbing effect.
Were you drunk?
No.
Okay.
I was sipping a beer while it was happening, but
Yeah.
like,
You weren't, yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
you weren't like
no.
a few
Wow.
beers.
Yeah,
or
no,
drinks
no.
in.
I'm really
Okay.
surprised by that too.
It was-
but that
yeah.
sounds great.
Yeah, it's a good thing to keep in mind if you guys
Yeah.
ever decide to hop on the bandwagon.
Well,
Maybe it'd be
yeah.
a good place to put your Steez cardinal tattoo.
I think that's
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I love buying musical equipment and can't buy tattoos because of that.
That is fair.
That's true. Yeah, that's good.
And here I am.
It's expensive.
Hey, you should see his guitar.
Oh yeah.
Steez?
Oh,
Steez.
yeah, it's very
Just name
Steez.
drop it now.
Very
It's a
Steez.
1979 American Fender Stratocaster.
Oh, mama.
Yes.
It's an 82 Japanese Fender Strat.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
buy
looking at it a little bit. But,
Straight from Hermes.
Yeah. I didn't want to be
From
too
Hermes.
distracted.
Hermes back in the day, my dad's first guitar. Now they're just bringing out Fenders.
Sure.
But yeah, it's actually a down-tuned guitar, and damn, I don't know how to string this. Every time
Yeah,
I
you
bring
got
this apart,
the fancy tuning going on.
yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
will
look at
say,
that.
like going for playing
It's
a
an
Gibson Les Paul to a Fender, I feel like playing the Fender has made me a better guitarist, hands down. Like I like.
We play
I feel
wild
like-
guitars in our band.
Yeah.
we have
And
really
And that's good
wild
though.
guitars.
Like I feel like for every if you're having two guitars, like you gotta have one Strat style, one Les Paul style.
Well,
Some weird stuff.
here's the thing.
Let's hear it.
So I play like a cheap Dan Electro.
Yes.
That's just like real.
looks cool.
It looks
It
cool.
sparkles.
It sparkles, and it's yeah. I mean, it sounds
Yeah.
sounds
And
all
then
right. It sounds
Dan,
good. Yeah.
You have
A
your-
Guild Jetstar.
Yes.
Which-
Yeah.
Your
Too
guitar is nice, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
his guitar is cool.
It's mainly got it for the aesthetic, but
Yeah.
too many humbuckers,
So
it
cool.
rips. Sounds great.
Yeah.
It's so
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
And I play through a 1960s silver tone bass.
Yeah, that's really really nice.
That Mikey,
That's-
he
yeah.
messaged me when I joined the band. He's like, "Should I buy this?" I'm like,
Yeah, I was really thinking about it.
"Yeah, go for it."
Yeah, I
And-
play bass
and
in
he's
other
like,
bands
"Okay,
and
cool."
stuff, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna do it. And then,
And that's what I play now.
Yeah.
And I love it.
and that also allowed us to
Love that
allowed
bass.
me to give Matt like my old bass to use to practice and stuff too,
Mhm.
which was good.
Nice.
Yeah, a little Fender Jazz Master.
Yeah, just
Okay.
a little jazz
Mexican
bass.
jazz
Yeah,
master.
yeah, a little
No big
Mexican
deal.
jazz bass.
Yeah.
I've heard
Plays
that.
great.
I've heard that Mexican jazz sounds better than the American variant.
This thing's nice.
Yeah, I love it.
Like,
It's really
especially for,
great.
like,
It
studio
plays. It
recording.
plays. It's definitely one of the best playing basses that I've ever had.
It's so comfortable.
The silver tone is like this, like
Oh,
reach
it's-
that it's
it's
just
a
like.
beast.
You have to
it's
like
huge.
put your strap up higher. For
I
that
feel like
reason.
I'm in two straps.
Yeah, yeah. So we have a part in one of our songs that's clapping, and so we all have to, like, clap. We have to let go of our guitars and everything, and early on especially. But Matt would have to get his it would the
I'd
neck
have
of
to,
this
like,
thing
kick
dips,
it up with my
dips
leg.
down. So he had this whole move, where he'd kick it up with the leg, and then we'd get right back into the chorus because we
Yeah.
clap right into the chorus, and we got to hit it, and
So
we
you
do
created
hit
a
it.
thing.
What's
You
that?
created a thing from doing that.
Oh, I mean, it's awesome. It's
Wow,
he's the most fun to look at a Sugarhole show, 100%.
I like to jump around.
Yeah. We, like I said earlier, we twist and shout. That's something you're gonna get from us. So,
Ferris Bueller style, or
I mean, it's not too far off. Some of
I'm
it.
not that groovy.
or his
Yeah.
dad. Just like hitting you up.
Yeah. We get down. Matt jumps every now and again.
Oh, yeah.
My wife's favorite Sugarhole member is Matt, and I think that's the same for her.
So is mine and my mother-in-law. Yeah.
Yeah.
All Matt.
What
That
is
sounds
there to
pretty
say
fucking
here?
unanimous.
It's always a
Yeah.
bass. It's always a
Yeah,
bass.
he's got something about
I
him.
mean, look at Glass Pony.
Yeah.
Jeff Pecorazzi on bass.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
There's something about him.
John Longo and Bent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to
Ben.
Longo there.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Carl.
You fucking asshole.
Carl's
All right.
So, next observation.
Oh, sorry.
Parking in any city is a fucking nightmare.
Parking Schenectady, not bad at all.
Really?
Parking just like
Dude.
an hour ago.
I had
Not
to
the
make
best.
like 3 loops around, going through weird one-ways just to find a place to park and just play the waiting game with people who looked like they were getting in their car but didn't leave just yet. And you can't really block off a one-way street.
No.
So I
Dang,
took
yeah.
the risk, did a lap. They were still there, did another lap. And they were like just getting ready to leave. So I decided
Time to wait.
it's time to block the one-way street.
Yeah.
And
Get some points.
added like 20 minutes to my commute of just sitting and driving in circles.
They were just talking.
That's what we
I
were
also-
just doing on the way here.
Yeah, well, I'm also from a very rural small town. Have you guys heard of Fort Anne?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, good, good. Well,
You're
we
just
don't-
saying that.
I've heard
Yeah,
of Fort.
it's up
It's,
there.
like, it's like my third favorite fort.
right?
It's
Like
right in Pike Harbor Road.
Fort Drum, Fort Edward, Fort Anne.
I remember that.
So Steez or stale, Fort Anne.
Oh,
Jeez.
I
Stale
guess.
as fuck.
Fuck
I
you.
don't know.
Except the Cumbies.
Except
The
that, yeah.
Cumbies, the
Yeah,
epicenter of
the
Fort
only- yeah.
Anne is the Cumbies.
The only light on after 9
The
p.m.
only fork in the
Nice.
road.
I
And-
grew up in Burn Hills. Yeah, we had
You don't understand.
we had Extra Mart. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, Extra Mart was Dino's Pizza next door.
You guys have that dope Runway Express gas station with the cheapest gas I've seen anywhere as of late?
Is that in Burnt Hills? I have no
I don't
idea.
know.
I have no idea. I haven't been. I don't hang out there that much anymore, unfortunately.
I have to bring a buddy of mine to work a few days a week, and I always get off of exit 12, and every now and then, if I really need to just get gas and like save like 60 cents a gallon,
Oh,
Boom.
shit.
like all their gas prices are like sub 380 right now, which it's
That sounds like
shitty.
that might actually be
It's
more
shitty that
Ballston
that's-
Lake. Just if anybody's
it-
looking for cheap gas, it sounds like
Boston Lake.
that sounds like it's
Okay.
Ballston Lake,
Oh,
which Burn
yeah.
Hills, Ballston Lake.
Yeah, combined
yeah.
school district.
Burnt Hills is like
Yes.
exit 11.
Yeah, I mean it's not like right off.
Not right
yeah,
off,
You have
but
to go
that's
through either
fine.
Clifton Park or Ballston Lake kind of to get there.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
makes more
It's like
sense.
a Mechanicville situation.
Yes.
So. Okay.
Yeah.
And the last one, just from the last few days of driving between Glens Falls, Saratoga, and parts of Hudson Falls, cyclists are a menace to society.
Ooh.
There's
We
few-
talk about e-bike.
I know. I'm talking about bicyclists with the pedals and not the motors.
What if they're
all the
properly
pedals.
signaling
And the
you know?
unitard.
There are certain things I ask for out of cyclists.
Okay, let's see. Matt,
Don't
take note, Matt.
don't take the fucking center of a lane,
Sure.
or at least try not to.
Okay.
Stop at stop signs.
Well, they're supposed
slow
to.
down.
You're supposed to.
That's the G.
They're supposed to. Okay, we're half and half here.
And dude, I don't know. I feel like the ones in the Glens Falls area just they ride with this sense of impunity, as if it's like this shitty false sense of entitlement that it's their road and we're just driving in it.
I'm the motor.
It-
If your motor hits me, well then I'm the motor. I'm the one who.
Do you guys have bike kids
It's not
around
at
here?
fault.
You got bike kids?
Like BMXers? Or?
No, there's like in Schenectady every now and again you'll come across like a group of bike kids and there's like
in
6,
Troy, too.
8, 15 bike kids
Mhm.
and
I
they
have-
don't want to get out of your way and
I have
they'll
not
just
seen any bike kids, but I will
pretty
say
wild. They'll do
there
papa
was
wheelies.
One kid,
Yeah.
Yeah,
one kid
papa
specifically
wheelies.
around here. He literally will like drive like go down the road, wheeling the whole fucking road down.
Yeah.
Large
So-
street,
sometimes you see
like,
these
beat
kids,
the
it's amazing.
kids.
I like to give them a thumbs
I
up.
cheer them on.
I like to give them a
every
thumbs up.
Yeah.
Like you are
I
messing
can't
up
do
the
that.
system, and I love it.
I like to yell Papa
And Brett
Wheelie at
loves
them.
it too.
That maybe that's
Yeah.
what you should do. Next time you see a cyclist, yell at them to do a Papa Wheelie.
Papa
say,
Wheelie.
Papa Wheelie.
Yell that.
I
or
always
do a
say, and I
kickflip.
always phrase it as
Just-
do a Papa
And
Wheelie.
you
But
just gotta
so do a Papa Wheelie.
That's it.
Tell them do a Papa Wheelie, and maybe
and maybe they will.
yeah.
That's how we all get along.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I develop a newfound respect for like 70-year-old cyclists. In the
What if
greater
he
Glens
got
Falls
that? What
area.
if he got that thing up and was riding it like this kid?
Oh.
bounces.
That could be terrible.
What if he was like wheeling right in front of you, just like it's like?
I mean, it could,
oh,
but it could
okay.
also
It's
end
like just
fantastically.
taking up the whole lane, wheeling in front of me.
Would you throw
and-
out money to him?
No, I would throw things at him.
I would throw
I would-
compliments.
Something
Compliments.
into the spoke.
Oh.
I'd be like, listen, man.
Throw him
Here's
in
$5. Get the fuck out of here.
Throw him
And don't give it back to me.
Here's $5 Canadian dollars.
If it's
Yeah.
if they're
Yeah,
if
here's
they're of
5
age,
Canadian.
if they're of age, if they're of age.
Here's two.
I'm not. Some of these bike
11%
kids are
Labatt's.
young. I'm not giving them.
When
pot.
did you start
But
smoking
that being said,
weed?
you know what?
Okay.
When did
If
I?
you're on a bike,
Yeah.
you're doing something healthy. Fuck yeah. That's
I
fine.
was 17.
You're 17. Okay.
I was 17. It was
Papa wheelies.
it was the night
No.
we did our
Smoking
senior
weed.
we did our
Oh,
senior
oh.
prank, and the first night I ever smoked weed, I took a rip out of a bong that was like 3 feet. This was a granddaddy
Talk
of
about
beginner
coughing. Did you
level.
throw up?
No,
Sounds like
but
a plastic
but
acrylic
I
situation.
had the most severe panic attack that I have never ever
yeah.
Oh,
matched.
scary.
Like
And he's never smoked weed since then.
never.
That was the last time.
PSA. But I just remember I was with Nick and our friend Corey Wilcox, whose dad
and
was at one
Corey.
point the drummer for Blue Oyster Cult.
Shit!
Dude,
No fucking
one of
way.
like their 7 fucking drummers.
Yeah.
Soft white
Wow.
underbelly.
So, he was the drummer for the Club Ninja album.
Okay.
Have you heard of it?
Oh yeah.
I actually didn't. I had to. I
It's-
Wikipedia'd him because I was like,
I've listened
Corey,
to
you're
like
bullshitting.
the whole Blue Oyster Cult discography.
Really?
So,
Okay.
yeah, they're great.
Awesome.
Nice.
They're
I like
fantastic.
them. You know, they're one of those bands that I should probably listen to more than just the couple tracks you know, because usually that's when stuff starts getting good.
Well, my
AKA Led Zeppelin.
my dad used to tell me that they used to come around the area, and play like bars in Rensselaer, but they would go under the name Soft White Underbelly.
Oh.
And people, that kind of knew,
Knew.
Blue Oyster Cults, like coming through
Oh,
town, they're gonna
shit.
play a show.
It's
but
like so
they're-
they can
it's-
book without like fucking their
sweet.
touring. schedule.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
The agents, the record
100%.
label
Mo does
is
it all
just
the
like
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
just like totally cool.
Monkeys on Ecstasy or
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
anything
What's
else.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I
cool
actually,
though. Really, Rensselaer.
Rensselaer.
No way.
Right.
Okay, that's cool.
Go figure.
Okay.
But yeah, so I had this massive panic attack, and I just wanted something cold to drink, which somehow in this entire house there was no cold beverages available.
None.
So Corey Wilcox,
Whose house were you at?
Corey's drummer
Okay.
family,
No beverage.
hands me a hot Cumberland Farms coffee
Oh.
from the only store open after 9.
Let's get that heart racing a little more.
Dude, I was
Let's
like,
jack this up a little bit.
4
I
a.m.
felt like I had a fucking DW 9000 pedal, and my heart was just like trying to see how fast this fucker could go.
My
And I
And
don't
then 5
remember.
minutes passed by.
I don't remember anything after that, but apparently at one point I grabbed Nick by his collar and said, "Dude, you need to call the fucking paramedics." And Nick's like, "What are the paramedics gonna do? Are they
Yeah,
gonna
they're gonna
jump
tell
out?
you
Are
to
they gonna
chill.
jump out of a helicopter to save you?"
Yeah, they're gonna tell you to
I
chill
would,
out.
I would
man.
hope so.
Give you water.
So-
Tell you to chill.
So
Okay,
at one point
their mom's
I
number.
fell asleep with I stole an ice pack from the freezer and I like put it under my shirt.
Oh,
And I was
perfect.
just like, I'm just gonna put this on my chest and I'm gonna sleep. And I woke up at 5 a.m.
Freezing.
Everyone was sleeping. I was like, I should just leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Just bounce.
Well, let's regroup on this in the morning.
Nice.
And apparently, and they were nice enough to inform me on the parts my brain chose not to remember. It was
That's a memorable story.
Yeah.
it was a time to be alive, dude.
3-foot bongs.
2013 was a strange fucking year.
2013 was a strange fucking year.
Yeah.
And do you guys have any pet peeves that just, like other than cornhole, that just are like, man, life would be much easier.
Well, just the usual, like, people chewing. The sound of that.
I have
Okay.
kind of a specific one. It's
that's
able.
typical, though.
Mine is able-bodied people taking an elevator 1 floor. That really bothers me, and it has nothing to do with me. But like,
That's good.
I see it when I'm at work, like in the garage, and it just 1 flight of stairs, man. And not even. It just like it really bothers me.
Yeah. No, I can.
Like-
I can imagine. It's like.
Why does that bother you?
I don't know. That's the thing. Like it's definitely it's a me problem for sure.
No, I agree with it though. It's like what has our society come to?
Exactly.
Like, come on. Like, I mean, I feel like exercise is a very important part of your everyday life, and it will greatly benefit your mind.
Agreed.
And even just walking up a fucking set of stairs.
I know,
really,
it's like,
come on.
come on, it's such a small ask.
Yeah.
This man loves stairs.
I do like stairs.
Okay.
Steez
Yeah.
stairs.
Steez.
I don't know.
Stairs.
I try not to sweat the small stuff myself, so
It
I
is
can't
hard.
even.
It is
I can't
hard.
even. I try to,
That's what makes you a stronger person.
Yeah, I try to just. I
Someone's like,
try
"I'll
to
kill
stay
you."
like zen or whatever. I always consider, like if somebody's like going really fast down the highway and like has to like cut me off or something, I always consider like, like something could be actually happening. They should actually be going to like an emergency. Like something could be happening. I just try to consider
Now,
that.
what if
I
they're
said,
driving
and
a
I.
Corvette? You just
Hey,
wanna,
it
like,
still
flip
could
them
be.
off?
No, I try not to. I still am like,
what's
they could be. And so I say to myself, they are on their way to an emergency. And I hope
That's
hope
very-
everything's
I need to learn from
okay.
you.
I
That's
hope
very
everything's
mature.
okay. It's taken me a long time, but I actively do that, and it makes me definitely more laid back.
You know what's more impactful than flipping someone off on the highway is giving a thumbs down. I feel I do that
I
sometimes.
gotta try that.
It's like if you saw that, like
disappointment.
imagine just like because everyone flips people off.
1-star review.
Yeah.
Exactly. When someone, like, gives me a thumbs down, I
Not
just
good,
go,
man.
Oh, man. So I've done that a few times and it feels pretty good.
I don't blame you, man. Yeah. We all got our pet peeves, but honestly, dude, no. I gotta take a note from your book because you definitely shouldn't sweat the little things. You got
Exactly.
24 hours in a fucking day. About
Yeah.
9 of them are awake. If you're a normal human being, and
We're all gonna
you know,
die soon
you know,
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
More than likely.
yeah. You'll all get to the end.
Don't stress
point.
it. Don't let it
Yeah.
pile up,
fine.
Let it go.
We're gonna wrap up this podcast the same way we do each and every single week, and we wrap it up by what we've been consuming. So whether it's listening to music, watching something, or even if you play video games, this is something we just want to share with everybody, so you know what we're checking out, and maybe you want to check it out too. And I will say, this was before the podcast last week. I didn't really listen to JJ Grey and Mofro at all.
You're fucking welcome.
And now I'm exposed, and that happened time and time again because I'm a closed-minded motherfucker. I mean, I went to a handful of jam band shows before even appreciating this noodling talent. Before that, I was like, you know what? One of my first music festivals, other than Metallica Festival, Orion Fest. I went to Modown 2012. Fuck me.
2012.
And I was just like, this is not for me. I'm gonna go turn my car on in the parking lot and turn on Ride the Lightning and crank it to the loudest I possibly can and just rock out.
Yes.
Call the Chulu over and over. But yeah, we just want to share what we've been consuming. And music-wise, I've been listening to some Lady Gaga. I want to give a shout out to Keith
Yeah.
Morales in the city of
Nice.
Albany, and congratulations on getting married. But he had the most epic wedding just playlist. They walked out like when you like do your like first intros like and welcome.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like they had the Michael Jordan, the Chicago Bulls
nice.
theme song. I was like,
I
you
love
guys
that.
are fucking awesome.
My wife and I came out to John Cena's theme song.
No
Fuck
way.
yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. Yeah.
Other than that, all over the place here. I've been listening to a lot of Aerosmith. Aerosmith is first for 3 albums I got. 2 of them were Toys in the Attic, Aerosmith, and Kiss Alive 2. And I love Aerosmith. And I've been doing some just like how you were mentioning, listening to some deep tracks from Blue Oyster Cult, the album You Didn't Know. I never really listened to Aerosmith's first album, and man, there's some good tunes on that. And same with Draw the Line, Nights in the Ruts. There's so many great fucking tunes. Joe Perry is God.
Oh yeah.
And bringing up good frontmen, like you brought up Haunted Cat, that
jeez.
guy being a great frontman.
Yeah.
I really appreciate a good stage presence. I feel like that's something that's missing. Like usually,
You got to
it's
see
like-
these guys,
especially in
yeah.
like the last 10 years, it's like a lot of. And they're not blaming acts. It's just the way music is. It's just like everybody has an instrument in their hands. They're playing. But like when you get somebody like up there like Robert Plant, Steven Tyler, what's the guy's name from Pantera? I Phil Anselmo.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's just like you
Way to
take
go, Matt.
control. They take control, and they like it just builds up the audience.
Yeah, man.
And like it's great, and I think Steven Tyler, like they like Aerosmith to me is American Zeppelin, just like Rush is Canadian Zeppelin.
Yes.
So good.
Rush.
Rush, yeah.
Rush.
And shout out to the creators of South Park. I don't know if you guys saw it, but
I've just seen bits and pieces
I haven't seen
of
anything.
the concert, but like they had Geddy Lee there and then
completely surprised too.
Oh my god.
And
I'm
that
gonna
was
put
cool,
that
up.
man.
You could see it in their faces, like this is amazing.
And like imagine
They
being in that
deserve it.
crowd, the hair
They-
standing up on their
Oh,
arms.
jeez.
Oh, they
Like,
took everybody deserves it.
yeah. Shout out to South Park, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. And Rush, Canadian Zeppelin, 100%. And that's why you should support local publications, support local music. Rush got their break in America because of a Cleveland radio station finding their music and wanting to play it. And
Sick.
that is just amazing.
Yeah.
Like that could happen to anybody.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
literally anybody. Other than that, yeah, I've been listening to some Misfits,
Sick.
some Van Halen,
Nice.
Women and Children First. Amazing album. I've just been watching a lot of tutorials, just stuff to kind of just build Mirth Films. I don't really consume a lot of television, but when I do, it's either video game content or fucking like top tens or whatever, you know. Other than that, video game wise, I am a gamer. Thank God for that because I need some balance in my life. But I've since the other than last podcast, the gap in between podcasts was like 6 weeks. I played about 42 hours of Assassin's Creed Origins, and now I want to go to Egypt.
Before this podcast started, he made it a point to turn on his Xbox and say, "Brett, I have to show you something," and I'm kind of proud of it. Total time played fucking 42 hours.
Nice.
And
Nice.
this is like I went
was
from being a
impressed.
gamer like hardcore before like really get into other things in my life, skateboarding even, and like I hit this point in 2020 where like I was working so much because of live streaming that like I had no balance in my life. I literally worked like 80 hours a week, had no hobby because my hobby was video production and photography. It's still my number one.
Yeah.
But I was like, I need to figure something out here, and then like slowly got into video gaming again, and like, whatever it is, cycling, video gaming, as long as you don't get in front of Brett when he's driving, just have an opposite thing. Even playing music can plateau you in a sense. Like if whatever it is, like you do the same thing all fucking day, where's your inspiration coming from? Go hike a fucking mountain, go do something, get out of your house. Or don't. Play some fucking Xbox.
Stay inside, play video games.
Go walk that
Other
one
than
flight of
that, I've
stairs.
been playing a
Right
little bit
there.
of Skate 3, just because they
Getting back to it, huh?
have to.
They're coming back out with it,
release
yeah.
a new game.
It's gonna be awesome.
Free to play. It's going to be really exciting. First, I was very against the free to play perspective, but that being said, one thing I always wanted in skate video games is that the map is contained. Once it's over, it's over. And being able to add maps, add other skate spots, like as a skateboarder, I appreciate that. I think that's really cool that they're doing that.
That's cool.
But that's what I've been consuming this week, guys. Off to Brett.
Well, in terms of watching, my girlfriend and I have been getting into this series on Hulu called The Dropout, which overlooks, if you guys remember the whole Theranos scandal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically like...
I've heard about this, yeah.
It's what do they call it? Like a limited series or...
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty fucking compelling so far. And it is absolutely bonkers how much that woman was trying to be like the female Steve Jobs. And she embodied the look. And as she progresses down the downward spiral of fraud and absolute just sociopathic nature, it's almost like she just tries to wear the dude's skin. And I'm pretty sure at that point in time, toward the end of where the series timeline is, I'm pretty sure Steve Jobs is already dead.
Sure.
So just fucking weird.
Yeah.
Listening though, been on a huge Talking Heads kick.
Nice.
The Stop Making Sense album is, in my opinion, the greatest live album ever, and just great fucking sounds. There's nothing like just cycling through your YouTube music and having This Must Be the Place come on just out of nowhere. An instant feel-good song.
Yeah.
Just a great feeling.
Absolutely.
Video games, I don't play a lot of video games like I used to because I spend too much of my time either bartending or just getting drunk. But I have fallen back into the rabbit hole of Dungeons and Dragons. So there's an app on the Google Play Store called Knights of Pen and Paper. And I gave up on the series a couple years ago because when I upgraded my phone, my game progress didn't save.
Oh.
And I was just about to the end. I had one fucking dragon away from clearing a game.
Yeah.
So then out of nowhere one day I re-downloaded it, and what took me like 6 months the first time around, I got to and beat in about 4 days.
Jesus.
It was straight grinding.
Nice.
Like between customers at the bar, I stayed up and sacrificed a lot of sleep just to slay some fucking dragons. And just to make sure my wizard could cast such a savage fireball whenever I needed him to.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Awesome.
you should.
Awesome.
All right, you guys down the line.
All
What have you been
right.
consuming, watching, listening? If you play video games, what have you been playing?
Damn. What about
So
you?
I lost an eBay bid for a PlayStation 2 earlier today. Very sad.
Fuck.
Very sad. I waited until like there's about 10 seconds left, and whoever
Tried to
outbid me
snipe
had
it.
I think like the automatic one up thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta
Wait.
ask, which PlayStation were you trying to bid for?
The Slim, right?
Like no, the fat one, like
Oh.
the original
Oh,
one.
big
Do you
boy.
want?
Do you
Do you
want-
just want APS2?
Yes,
Doesn't matter which one it is.
I don't care.
Because I'm pretty sure I have one.
All right,
kicking
I was gonna
around.
say I'm pulling over here, and because
You
it
get a
would be-
PS2.
Yeah.
You get a
You get a
PS2.
PS2 today.
No way.
It's a Slim.
I don't care.
It's
Nice.
gonna come with 2 controllers and some games.
Get the fuck out.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude.
I don't play it. I
Damn.
want somebody else to play it.
But wait, there's more.
Hey.
But yes.
Nah,
Right
yeah,
place,
no,
right
I-
Oh
time.
my god.
There's some Tony Hawk games included with that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But wait, we're not done yet.
Oh man, what do I
I
get?
will
No,
say, just to
yeah.
stop you before you continue on,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
love the original bulky PS2 only because when I was a high school kid and I just started smoking pot, they
Yes.
they in
Yes.
the back of the big PS2 they used to have
Absolutely.
a
I
hard
know
drive
exactly what
space.
you're talking about. I've seen this. Yes, I've seen it done.
Yeah, so there's
This is
like
great.
a
Classic,
there's
Frankie.
there's a hard drive space in the back of the PS2 where it's like enough room to fit your hand in,
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
that's where I used to store my minis.
That's a great
There
idea.
you
Or
go.
my Easters if I had a little more money.
Yes, oh, that's awesome.
That's a
Well, okay, we left you at PS2 eBay.
So yep, lost that. As far as listening to music, I just got back from a trip out west, and I was listening to a lot of Jackson Brown there because I just felt it kind of fit the scenery. We drove through up the Grand Teton, up the Yellowstone,
Dude,
to like
that's
Idaho,
awesome.
Montana, Wyoming. That was unreal.
Dan's big on traveling.
Yeah.
I travel
I think
via
many
Dan's
times.
Instagram. It's really nice if you're looking for good travel pictures.
Oh,
Follow Dan.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah, he does awesome stuff.
Mhm.
So were you
that's
were
awesome.
you listening to Jackson Brown?
Yeah.
Just Jackson Brown radio. I mean, it's like you're at a fire at night and you just put the load out and stay on, and it's just like there's nothing beats it. There's so many.
Stay is
songs
one of
that-
my favorite songs of all
it's,
time.
It's awesome. It was so that was really cool. We got back last week, and as far as watching stuff goes, I've been a big Yankees fan, so I've been watching them struggle lately.
Okay. I'm sorry.
They're
but
still
I'm
doing
not-
all right. They're in
I'm
good
a
shape
Mets
still.
fan.
Let's
They're in
go
good
Mets.
shape.
Yeah. If
in
any,
good
if
shape
any
still.
New York team wins, that's cool.
Exactly.
As
Yeah.
long, and I'll
That's
be honest,
awesome.
man, we got a fucking hard division. The Braves, I don't know if you know,
Dude.
but they won the World Series last year.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I've heard of them. I've heard of
To those
them.
who
Yeah.
do not-
Degrom's back
in the
though,
know.
dude. Like.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's crushing
Oh,
it.
he's
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see New York thriving.
It
Let's
is.
hope the basketball teams do a little better.
Oh jeez.
But it's also just been great baseball this season too.
It has been. Yeah, it's been a
That's
lot
cool.
of fun to
Yeah,
watch.
So, good to know. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Yankees fan.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
I've been listening to a local band that just came out with a record. I don't 100% know how to say their name. We played with them back in March, but it's Galeen or
Okay.
Galeen.
Galeen.
Right?
Galeen,
Yeah. So these guys are awesome. They remind me of the Pixies, but I don't know. Like when I said it to Nick, the guy, I don't know if he really dug that, but I think they're great. He's an awesome guy.
But you love the Pixies, so.
I love the Pixies. They're like my favorite band.
Really?
So, oh yeah. So
Did you make it to the show when they opened up for Weezer?
Yes.
I actually went in. I went to Syracuse because my cousins were out there. So I went to that show. I went to the same tour.
Amphitheater.
Yeah. I went to the same tour, but out in Syracuse.
It was the year before.
Oh, was it before that? Okay,
I went to that show. Too.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I'm not.
That was awesome. Yeah, I thought it was great. Weezer was like blew me away. I did not expect them to be so good, and they were really good.
They're one of those bands that you like don't realize how much songs you fucking know about.
Yeah, I think that they were like they kind of wanted to be like that artsy thing, but then they got so popular, and then they were like pushing back against that. Now that they're older, I think they've kind of like come to accept it, and then he's just like they're really going for it. They know what they are, and they do it.
They did the Toto thing.
Yeah, they definitely did
I
that.
remember
He did Take on Me. He like went out in a little. Well, no, he did Take on Me by himself. He went out in like a little boat. They were doing all sorts of covers.
they did
Yeah, they went out on a
sport
boat.
show.
That's right.
Yeah, did you remember the boat? He
played all
scooted.
sport
He went out on a
shows.
scooter. It was a wild show.
Steez.
But anyways, yeah, Galeen, they came out with a record. It's on Bandcamp. It's on Spotify, I think, today.
Yeah.
Really good stuff. I've been watching Sandman on Netflix. Is really good. I went and saw Neil Gaiman had a night at Proctor's a few months ago, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, Sandman's pretty trippy and pretty awesome. Yeah.
I gotta check that out. I've heard a lot of great things about that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. And I didn't know anything really going into it other than what I had learned from him that night at Proctor's, which wasn't a ton. So
That's always good, though.
yeah, it was really cool. Really cool. Yeah.
My turn.
Yeah. What do you do?
I've been for the past 3 weeks I've been redoing my roof on my apartment building with my landlord, who's my buddy, and it sucked. Like yesterday I worked 13 hours, but the whole time we've been doing this, we've been listening to the last podcast on the left.
You've been talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been hearing you talking about this.
I don't know if you guys ever heard them. They
No,
they do like a weekly like side stories thing that's like, you know, kind of crazy stories that happened that week. But they also like every week come out with you know, like doing an extensive amount of research on like either like the Salem witch trials or you know, different serial killers, MK Ultra, Blackbeard, you know, like all sorts of different topics. And they have over 500 episodes. So.
Sounds like interesting stuff.
Oh yeah,
and
and
unusual.
they're a bunch of stoners.
Nice,
So you know, it's just
You can
like,
relate. Yeah.
it's like talking to your buddies almost.
Yeah.
Just not be.
I love
having
that.
to talk.
Good hang.
I love
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
exactly.
I love that.
And yeah, so I've been listening to that a lot because you know it's been consuming my life lately. Roofing.
Yeah.
And to relax, I've been listening to a lot of Explosions in the Sky.
Oh yeah. Boy.
Love that band.
Sounds very relaxing.
Yeah. Go figure, right?
Yeah. Boy, that's a throwback.
And also consuming a lot of beer.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Shout out to Great Flats. That's my go-to. Right there.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's everybody else's go-to for beer? Quick before we wrap this up.
I drink all the beer, all the hard seltzer, all the liquor.
Okay?
Yes.
Well, it's not
Loves
NA.
it.
Love
Yeah.
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 All right.
I think I've seen him drinking NA before too.
On accident.
Yeah.
That could have
Only
been,
thing.
That could have been an oopsie.
Yeah.
Wrong beer.
My wife will have him around every now and again. I feel like.
I like PBR. I think it's my go-to. I developed that habit in Plattsburgh.
Nice.
Yeah.
First place.
I didn't develop my
Yeah.
habit in Plattsburgh, but Busch somehow became my beer of choice. And it's not the light. Don't give me that. I don't want it. Throw it out.
Yeah.
Or dump it. Yeah, Busch Heavy, 6-pack, 16-ounce. But if I'm in Plattsburgh, I'm going to go to, what's the fucking mart on the corner on the main street?
Elin.
Elaine.
My routine would be when I smoke cigarettes, it would buy the cheapest pack of cigarettes I could at the time.
Oh,
plus
Eagle 20s.
Eagle
Yes.
20s
Oh.
plus a 15 pack of Natty Ice.
The whole
Because you
brick.
pay 15 for $15 straight up.
Ugh.
And I would never, like, my rule would be like, all right, Thursday, Friday, Saturday to drink. And usually I would only get through 3 fully and then maybe have a half of half of one.
Yeah.
If I hit 4, it's fucking rough night.
Jesus.
If I hit
Oh, yeah.
5, goodbye.
Yeah.
See ya.
But yeah, no, I same with you. I'm just whatever beer it is, PBR. I like PBR, but Bush. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast. If you want to watch this back, we're going to be uploading this on YouTube tomorrow. And once we get through the Wild in the Trees Music Festival, we'll be streaming again back on Twitch and YouTube. With that being said, please go and check Sugar Holdout. What shows do you guys have coming up?
We're taking it easy a little bit because Matt is doing the
Troy Foundry Theater
yep.
musical.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Go and check that out.
yeah,
Check
they're
out
raising money for it now.
TFT Theater, Troy Foundry Theater at Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really they're outside of the
Facebook.
box kind of theater
Nice.
company that's does some really wild, really innovative, really cool stuff.
We get weird with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he breathes fire. That's where he was doing that. So, that's cool. So we're taking it easy a little bit. We're gonna be playing Daddy-O's birthday, I think, probably at No Fun. I don't think it's everything's official
September
yet.
17th.
17th it'll be.
It's locked in. I think.
It is
It is.
locked in.
It's locked
All right.
in,
Well,
yeah.
you heard it here first.
Yeah.
And then we're doing the Wild in the Trees.
Yeah.
We're going to be doing the Bacchanalia
Bacchanalia.
Fest in Troy. And then we're doing something back down in Catskill. They're having us back down in Catskill. We impressed at least one person at that show. And they invited us back for a Black Friday festival sort of thing.
Oh.
Yes.
So that should be fun. Yeah. Well, so doing.
Sweat out
Oh,
the
yeah.
Thanksgiving meat sweats.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
So-
Definitely, check out these guys. Go follow, like, subscribe across all social media platforms and everything they support, from theater to doing stuff at the Jive Hive. Go check out the Jive Hive content. I mean, really adds to this community. And I just want to end this podcast on a note. I want to give a big shout out to Goose. Goose just announced a headlining tour with Trey Anastasio Band and Steez
I
Band.
saw that. Yeah.
And Goose is, I've seen these guys play to 7 people.
Yeah.
I knew these guys personally, great human beings, and to see them thrive and reach their goals and now be
Perfect.
like co-headlining a tour, arena tour.
Yeah.
And this band started in 2014, and they're playing Glens Falls Civic Center. They're literally playing all arena shows, and it's just cool. And this has been my second or third time seeing this now, seeing a band blow up
Yeah.
in front of your
That's
eyes.
awesome.
that's
Like,
That's
and I want
awesome.
that for
Cheers,
you
guys.
I want
Yeah.
that for everybody equally.
Yeah.
Like, that is a huge feat. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, definitely, yeah.
people don't understand what being a local musician, and I feel for you guys because, songwriting and playing is half the battle, but touring is like driving from city to city, not knowing what to expect. Holding on sometimes what is false hope in front of your eyes, but really it
Ugh.
turns, man.
Yeah.
And it's about how long you want to hold on. And if you don't make it, you're still a part of the music scene. And be happy you're playing. You're fucking talented. Man, we are so blessed to have so much music out there right now in every genre. So please go support local music. You don't have the excuse. There's no more COVID. And definitely, I did just have COVID for the first time in 2 years.
I did too. Yeah. I just got it a couple. Yeah. I just got it too. Yeah.
Still can't
But-
get
but,
it.
like,
This guy's
you know-
Iron Man over
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Eat your vegetables. No, but like,
all the
like,
weed.
obviously,
Drink
yeah.
beer, liquor, wine,
Yeah.
and seltzers, and yeah.
if you're home, if you're sick, stay home. It's
That's
just, it's
easy.
just what it is.
Smoke
But
all
yeah,
the
there is
cigarettes.
so much
Yes.
music going on. There's about 20 venues between here and Saratoga where you can go see local
Awesome.
music every single night. Go support your local band. This has been episode 24 of the Cheap Flights and Cornbread podcast. Thank you all for tuning in, and thank you guys for coming on.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thanks for
Thank you,
having us.
guys.
It's been
Thank
great
you,
chilling
Mirth
with
Films.
you. Yeah. Thanks for bringing us in.
Okay.
Thank you, Mikey Cheese, for introducing
Mikey
us.
Cheese.
And thank you, Mom. Sorry it took like 8 messages to give you a shout out, but I love you.
I love my mom too.
Yeah,
Smoking
Mom.
if you
Yeah.
got him.